Namaste and welcome to Mindfully Yoga. My name is Ryan. Today's practice is a full body yoga flow practice. This practice will strengthen and lengthen your body as well as improve your flexibility. Before we start the practice, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel Mindfully Yoga, as your support provides me the motivation to continue doing what I'm doing and spread my love of yoga with the rest of the world. So let's get started. So today's practice, we're going to start lying down on the mat. So come to lie down on the mat, please. Invitation is to soften through your feet and let the toes flop out to the sides of the room or the mat. Place one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Close your eyes. And now let the body sink into the mat. Let the upper body sink into the mat, followed by your lower body. Now let's do a gentle body scan from the crown of the head all the way down to your toes. Notice how the body is feeling today. And notice if you are encountering any aches, pains, soreness, or tightness. They're all welcome. With the next exhalation, letting it all go. Now let go of the body and gently guide your awareness to your breath. Begin to notice your inhales and exhales. Notice the rise and fall of the belly. Notice how both hands move every time we take a breath in and out. Now let's take 3 deep, slow breaths. And now softly opening your eyes. We're going to bring our feet together. Let the toes point to the sky. Place your hands beside you. Now let's shift to the right side and slide the left hand under the left buttock and then the right hand under the right buttock. Now begin to press into your elbows and your palms as well as your forearms and slowly lift the head off the mat. Now we're going to lift the shoulder blades off the mat and the chest goes towards the sky. Fish pose. You can let the head drop a little bit, or you can simply stay on the mat with your hands under your glutes. Now slowly come all the way down and begin to hug both knees into the chest. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Massage the lower back here. Let's find stillness now. We're going to keep holding on to our knees and then lift the head up. Try and get our head towards our knees. So if you notice, my head does not touch my knees. I don't have that openness in my lower back. But you might be able to, curling up into a ball, finding stillness here. Now slowly come back down and then go into a twist. Lower both knees to the right side. Place the right hand on top of the left knee. Extend the left hand. You're welcome to look towards the fingertips of the left hand. Slowly come back to center as you hug both knees into the chest. And then let's take a twist to the other side. Left hand on top of the right knee. Right hand extends. You're welcome to look away from the knees. Now slowly come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Let's go to happy baby. So hands hold on to the outer edges of the feet. And let's make happy baby a little bit more active here. Pulling the knees towards your armpits and the feet resisting, trying to press into the hands. Now press the lower back into the mat. And if you like, you can gently rock from side to side here, if that feels good. Finding stillness now. Hug both knees into the chest again. And with the knees bent, we're going to place the feet on the mat now. Preparing for reclined pigeon. Cross your left ankle on the right knee. And we're going to interlace the hands behind the right knee. Pull the knee towards your chest. Now you can stay here. If you like more, extend the right leg. Maybe flex the toes towards your face. So you can feel it a little bit more in your calf and your hamstring. Let's return the right foot to the mat, followed by the left foot. Now we're going to place the right ankle on the left knee. Hands interlace around the left knee. Pull the left knee into your chest. Slowly begin to lift the leg if you would like to on this side. And then flexing the toes towards your face. One more breath. And now return the left foot to the mat. Let's hug both knees into the chest. And now extend the legs. Place your hands behind your knees or behind your hamstrings to support yourself. Now you're more than welcome to stay here. If you like to wake up the core a little bit here, extend your hands towards the sky. We call this the dead bug pose. So the wrists are going to be above the shoulders and palms face each other. Hold here for one more breath. And then let's lift up. Let's try and touch our fingers to our toes. Stay here for the inhale. On the exhale, come down. We're going to hug both knees into the chest and then cross our ankles. Place our hands onto our shins and then rock back and forth a few times. You can go extra. And then slowly come back to all fours. We want to place our wrists below the shoulders and our knees below our hips. Now let's stand back on our knees. Invitation now is to tuck your toes at the back. Place one hand on the hip followed by the other. And then hug the elbows towards each other. Look up towards the sky. Into camel pose. You're welcome to hang out here, or you can place your hands onto your heels. Let the shoulder blades seek each other, and we're going to look behind us towards the back. Feel that stretch in the throat as well. Now gently come back up and then to all fours. Wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips as you untuck the toes. And a few rounds of cat-cow here. On the inhale, lower the belly. On the exhale, around the upper mat. Inhale, shine your heart open. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Two more rounds like this. Well done. Coming back to all fours. From here, walk your hands half a palm length forward. Tuck your toes and then move into downward facing dog. If your heels don't reach the floor, you're welcome to bring a bend in the knees. We're going to collectively push our chest towards our thighs, looking between our legs or towards our navel. Gently walk your feet to your hands, come into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Bring a generous bend in the knees, let the fingertips touch the mat. On the inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, rise up, reach up. Hands go towards the sky. On the exhale, hands to heart center as we fold all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Step back to high plank. And then take your floor here. Chaturanga, with or without the knees on the mat. Cobra or upward facing dog, your choice of back bend. Downward facing dog. On the inhale, take your right leg towards the ceiling or the sky. On the exhale, step the foot through between your hands. If the foot doesn't land, you can use your hand to guide it forward. Once you arrive here, come to rise into high lunge. We want the right knee to be above the right ankle. The back heel is lifted. Looking straight ahead, drawing the ribs in, drawing the lower belly in. One more breath here. Let's go into close twist. So nothing's changing with the legs here. Left hand forward, right hand back. Palms are going to face the right hand side and spreading the fingers wide on both hands. Fill up on the inhale. On the exhale, go to warrior two. So again, nothing's changing with the front leg. The knee stays above the ankle. We're just changing the back foot at a 90-degree angle to face the side. Gaze is straight ahead over the middle finger. And we're allowing our tailbone to descend towards the ground so that our knee stays above the ankle on the front leg for a joint stability. On the inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. On the exhale, go into side angle. Place the right forearm gently on the right thigh, left hand up and over. If the shoulder is not happy, your left hand can be straight. Otherwise, you want to take the left fingertips towards the front. Peel the left shoulder open. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. So notice the engagement of the ribs, the lower back, and the hips. Coming to runner's lunge. All toes face the front. Hands will frame the right foot. Step the left foot forward to meet the right foot into a forward fold. On the inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Hands go towards the sky. On the exhale, hands to heart center as we fold all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Let's step the right foot to the back of the mat now. Look straight ahead and come to rise into high lunge. So this time the left knee above the left ankle and the back heel is lifted. Pull the left hip back and right hip forward. So we gently square the hips here. And take our gaze straight ahead. One more breath here. Transition to a closed twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. So both palms facing the left side, fingers spread wide. And I know balancing can be a little bit tricky here, even arm wobbling here a little bit. But just stay with your breath and stay in the present moment. One more breath. Going into warrior two. Right toes point to the right side as the hands go in opposite directions. Gaze straight ahead. And once again, reminder to allow your tailbone to descend towards the floor. keeping the knee above the ankle on the front leg, and grounding down through all four corners of both feet. On the inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. On the exhale, go to side angle. Gently rest the left forearm on the left thigh, right hand up and over. Peel the right shoulder open, gaze towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Let's come into a runner's lunge now, and then step back to a high plank. Taking your vinyasa flow now, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog will meet in downward facing dog. On the inhale, take your left leg to the sky. On the exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand. We're going to lower the back knee down and untuck the toes. This is your first option in a lizard lunge. If you like more, you can roll on to the outer blade of this left foot here. Left knee is going to drop away. You can place the left hand on the left knee, keep pushing it away. Or you can bring your hands down into a full expression of your lizard lunge, going for the deepest possible hip stretch here. And your hands can be interlaced or palms can be on the ground. One more breath here. Now slowly come back up. Tuck the toes on the back leg. Lift the back knee. And then sweep your left leg behind, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. On the exhale, right foot outside the right hand. Now lower the back knee down and untuck the toes. And a reminder of all those options, you can stay here or you can roll on to the outer edge of your right foot. Right hand on the right knee. So you can open up here and keep pressing into that right knee with your right hand. Or the option is to place your forearms onto the ground. So for me, this side is a little bit more tighter, a little bit more hard. I'm naturally left-handed, so my left hip is a little bit more open than the right hip. So it's not hurting me, but it's just a little bit harder to open the right hip for me. Slowly come back up now and then transition to all fours. We're going to cross our legs and shift our hips towards our heels and then extend the legs. Come to take a seat with your legs extended. Placing the feet together, let the toes point to the sky. On the inhale, lift and reach. On the exhale, seek the outer edges of your feet. Now, sometimes the hands don't get there, and that's okay. We can bend the knees and place hands around the feet, or the other option is to place your hands on your shin or your ankles. So, taking the option that works for you today. One of the best things about yoga is that it will meet you where you are. Yoga is for everyone. The other thing we can do here is use our exhales to fold a little bit deeper into the pose. Begin to straighten the spine. Going into butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet to touch and wrap your hands around your feet. Let gravity do its job. Let the knees fall out. So feeling that stretch in our groin and our hips. Now you're welcome to stay here, or you can take a big breath in, and on the exhale, fold all the way down, folding forward. And like we did in the wide-legged forward fold, we can use our breath or our exhales to fold a little bit deeper into every pose. Now begin to straighten the spine and let's lengthen our legs together. We're going to come to lie down on the mat like we started in the beginning. Let's bend our knees and place the feet on the mat. Place your hands by your side. Walk your heels to your hips. You might be able to brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Now place your hands by your side. Press into the palms and the heels and lift the pelvis towards the ceiling. Engage your glutes here and imagine a tennis ball between your chin and your collarbone. So the chin is slightly tucked in and the pelvis lifting. Another 2 breaths here. Let's slowly lower down vertebra at a time. Hug both knees into the chest. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. And then let's go into Shavasana. Feet find the corners of the mat as you rest your toes. Hands by your side, palms face the ceiling in a gesture of receiving from the universe. Closing your eyes and resting in Shavasana. I will wake you up when it's time. Rest. Wiggling your fingers and your toes as awareness returns to your consciousness. Moving and stretching in ways that come naturally. Rolling over to one side, using your arm as a cushion under your ear. With your eyes closed, coming up into a seat. Hands come together, palms touch. Thumbs press against the sternum. One soft inhale, one soft exhale. Bring your thumb to third eye center for kind thoughts, to your lips for kind words, and to your heart full of love. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. Wherever you're in the world, have a great morning, amazing afternoon, or an awesome evening. I will see you on the mat. Namaste.